Good morning. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this is our Empower Yoga. It's Saturday morning and a lot earlier than we would normally be doing this, around 11:30. But if you haven't seen the post that I made, I have an opportunity to be able to go to Lake Michigan this morning. So I wanted to get our practice in a little early. So some of you might want to hit this on replay when you really wake up and go, wait, did I miss it? So I'm sorry if I missed some of the regulars who would be popping in at 11:30 in the morning, but figured let's just still practice. I know I'm still going to practice, so we get to share with you. So I'm Belinda. Just Be Yoga's been serving the community with donation-based yoga for 10 years. We hope to be able to continue to serve as unconditionally as possible. This is our Empower Yoga Flow. So do what you can, honor your body, but this is a heat-generating, a little bit of a movement practice. And I like to say, can we empower ourselves to look at where we draw our power from, where we give it away to, and maybe our power means doing less sometimes rather than more. If you're joining, let's get started by coming to our child's pose. If you need a block or a strap, go ahead and grab one. If you don't have any of that in your home, go ahead and just get maybe a stack of books or a stool and a scarf or a belt is really good to use as a strap in case you need it. Alrighty? If you're new, please listen to my cues. I try to make some cues for modifications as much as I can to make this practice as accessible as possible. Alrighty? So I'm going to come to my hands and knees, sink my hips back. This is child's pose. I like knees wide. It tends to make space for tummies. Let's do that again. Nice deep breath. Sigh it out if you like. Putting sound and movement to what we're feeling. Deep breath again. I'm going to walk my arms and hands and stretch it on over to the right or left. If you're new to working with me or anything, any kind of classes with me, you'll know, I might mix up the left and the right. But I often say, we've only got two choices. And let's come on over to the other side. Can't do it wrong. Let's start bringing some forgiveness into this practice right off the bat. And then we'll bring ourselves back to center, walking it forward, creeping the fingertips forward, reaching the chest forward. Let's reach the chest over the thumbs and then sink it back. Just starting to find some flow, continual movement. Inhale it up. Let's try not to tense our joints, encouraging a bit of fluidity. And maybe we're able to notice right now, I am tensing my joints. Our yoga helps us build awareness. That's the thread of connection, of consciousness, awareness. Good. And then the next time we shift it forward, I'm going to tuck my toes and come forward to plank. And I'm just going to tilt back and forth on the toes. Feeling solid this morning. And I'm going to lift the hips up, dropping the head down, down dog. Now don't worry about your heels touching the floor. You can just pedal the heels up and down if you like. Maybe to the beat. Working that neck. Many of us are still just waking up. Maybe you've hung out for both classes this morning. I'm going to lift that right leg. You find your expression, right? Body movement as expression. Maybe it's saying what's unsaid in your body, what you haven't said and really want to scream or shout. And bring that left leg down. Breath in. Let's roll the spine forward to plank. Lowering down to our bellies. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra. Love to start these cobras with the hips on the floor. And then tuck the toes, lift the hips down, dog. Breath in. Let's look forward and step, walk, jump the feet up in between your hands. Half flat back. Hi, Dina. Exhale, forward, fold. Let's bring ourselves all the way up. Root and rise. Exhale, take it forward. Breath in, let's lift the chest. Hands down, stepping to plank. We'll lower through. Okay, so you could be on those knees. Breath in, lift the chest. If this is too fast for you, slow it down. Down dog. Right leg lifts. Expression. Let's shift forward, knee to nose. Inhale it up, stretch, twist, make it yours. Let's bring that right leg down, left leg lifts, point, open. Shift forward, knee to nose, feel yourselves gathering, pulling within. Inhale it up, open, twist, maybe make a sound. Left leg down, roll it forward to plank. Elbows shave the ribs, lower to elbow height. Bring it back up. Downward facing dog. Look forward, step, walk, or jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Breath in as we root and rise. Find an interlace, flip the palms, side bend, and up. And over. Go with the flow. Don't push yourself beyond. We're just waking up. Breath in, maybe back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Half flat back. Hands down, step or jump it back. Breath in, maybe we're ready for an up dog. Tops of the toes are down. Lifting the chest. You can keep those hips down. Twisting, working it out. Hips up, down dog. Breath in. Look forward. Step, walk, or jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Inhale, let's rise. Maybe back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Release. Lengthen the spine up. Hands down, let's step to plank. Roll it over to the left side, Vashisthasana. Maybe you have that left knee down. Breath in, exhale, let's curl it under. Inhale, exhale, hug it in. Inhale, exhale, hug it in. Let's lift. Right hand down, find your plank. Lower down, back up. Okay, right side. Roll it over. Maybe that knee is down. Breath in. You can skip the hugging. You can just be holding on here. Hug it under. Inhale. Exhale. Hug it under. Inhale. Exhale. Reach, reach, reach. And bring it up. Both hands down. Find your plank. Lower all the way through. Inhale, up dog or cobra. I'm choosing a cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Let's look forward. Step, walk, or jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Chair pose, bending the knees. Sitting upright in the chest. Weight in the heels. Scooping the tailbone under just a tad, really growing tall through the top of the head. Arms open wide, shape of a T. Let's bring the right under, left over. I'm going for an eagle. You could just have a bear hug. Feel out where your arms want to be this morning. Right knee over that left knee. Eagle wrap. Maybe the toes are on the ground. Where's your breath? Unwrapping the arms, unwrapping the legs, bringing that right knee up. I'm going to open it up, stepping it back. Warrior two. Left knee is bending, hips open. Breath in, let's straighten. Exhale, sink. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, sink it down. Flow it open. Reverse. And left elbow to the knee, or the hand maybe comes down to the floor or a block side angle. Bringing it back up. Right elbow, left knee, into a twisting lunge, spinning onto the right toes. Twisting. Let's step that right foot up. Twisting chair. Feel where you are. Love every bit of imbalance we get to experience and feel ourselves navigating through it. Coming back up for full chair. Good morning. Arms open wide. We're going to bring the left under right over. Make your choices now. We're going to step that left knee over the right. What's the state of the breath? State of the body, state of the mind. What are you empowering yourselves for? I'm going to unwrap those arms. Come to standing in that right leg, pulling that left knee up. Open the hip, stepping it back, bending that right knee deep, opening those hips. Warrior two, navigate. Get yourselves how you need it to be. We don't have to strike it in perfection. Meet yourselves where you are. Forgiveness is adjustment, right? Adjusting. Left arm down, lifting up and over. Acknowledging what's going on, acknowledging what needs to be changed, and taking action toward it. Good, and we can have that elbow to the knee for this side angle if you like. Oh, breath. No stress in the shoulders. And we'll bring ourselves back up. Okay, for that twist. Left arm up, over, twisting, spinning onto the left toes. Palms together. Feel the arms navigating with the legs, the core, navigating with the hips and the shoulders. I'm going to step that left foot up. Twisting chair. Come on back to that full chair, whatever that looks like for you. You can do it in your mind in mountain pose. Let's reach behind the back, find an interlace, open the chest, stay in the chair. Calming the standing, feeling our heat dispersing through our whole being. Shine it up. Exhale. Release upper body forward. Maybe you keep holding on to those arms. Maybe you let it go. What is your breath telling you about your power right now? What is your body telling you? Does your power need to be expressed as more right now? Or do you need to claim the power of less? Release those arms, half flat back. Planting the palms, stepping the plank on a lower to elbow height. Back up, left hand under the face. Roll it open. Some of you might want to lift that right leg. Good, we'll bring that down. Let's curl it under. Or not. Inhale. Exhale, curl it under. How many of you need to have a knee down right now? Inhale. What's that wrist telling you? And curl it under. What's your overall energy level? And up. Do you want to be able to last through the whole day? And curl. Are you going to spin it all right now? Breath in. Right hand down, ready, elbow height, or say, nah, screw that. And bring it back up. Right hand under the face, rolling it open. Where are we? Who are we? What are we expressing right now? Maybe that left leg lifts. Bring it down. We're going to do the hug or not. What do you need to play with? Your expression of your empowerment. Put that power toward our vision. Put that power toward our sense of freeing ourselves from patterns. That was this week's practice in our home yoga. Come to your plank, lower through, up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Point the toe, open the hip. Now some of you like to flip your dog if you have space at home. We can spin onto the soles of both feet, rooting in that left arm, opening the chest. Exhale, bottoms down. Maybe it doesn't touch. And lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. Let's bring it back. Down dog. Right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Let's bring that foot through in between the hands. Stay on the toes of the back foot. Rising up for crescent. Twist it open to the right. Maybe bring that right hand to the back of that left leg. Lifting up and over. Breath. We'll bring that left hand down. Bring the right hand inside with it. I'm going to wiggle that right foot over wide. Deepening that lunge, driving that left heel back. Keep pushing that left heel back. Maybe squeeze inner thighs. Contain. Contain. Chest up. Be in that left leg. Where are you? Where's your mind? Where are your thoughts? What's the texture of sensation and emotion you're feeling right now? Ready, downward facing dog, left leg lifts. Woo! Point the toe, open the hip. All right, if you want to flip it, we're going to flip it on this side. You don't have to. You can just stay in that down dog. You can make up some new stuff. Lift the chest. This is your body, your expression. Empower that. Exhale, butts down. Maybe it doesn't touch. Breath in. Exhale, let's lower. Feel it. Inhale. Now feel those joints. Make sure that there's no joint area that's saying it's too much. And bring it down. Let's not ignore messages. Inhale until we get this urgent SOS in 5 years and the joint doesn't work at all. Let's bring it back down, dog. Left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest, shift it forward. Inhale, drop the head down, lift, lengthen. Exhale, we'll bring that left foot through. Stay on the back toes, making our way up for crescent. Driving that right heel back. Lifting up. Let's twist to the left. What's moving? What's twisting and revolving? Left arm down the back leg. Lift through the belly. Arcing up and over through the heart. So much trust. So much faith. Your expression. Good. And we'll bring that right hand down. I'm going to wiggle that left foot over. You can have a block under your hands. You want to sink in the hips, pull the chest forward, and drive that right heel back. One long, solid, intentional line. Living in the breath in my body. Grateful for that breath in my body. Practicing a kindness right now, even as I'm practicing a strength. What is kind strength? Can we feel that? Can we mean that? Ooh, I just had to hold that leg accountable. Keep driving that heel back. Are you grinning and bearing something, or are you practicing yoga to connect? What are you connecting with? Limits and edges of what you need to say, of what you can feel. Okay, I'm going to root through both hands. Lift that left leg up. And bring that left foot down. Down dog. Tilt the tailbone up. Release the crown down. Commit to this down dog. Practicing it with each new breath. And roll the spine forward to plank. And down dog. And plank. Good. We'll bring the knees down. Roll it up till we're standing on the knees. We'll bring the hands to the low back. A little bit of space in between the inner thighs. Hips over knees. Chest up. Heart lift more than a back bend. Belly breathing. Can you feel the low vertebra in your spine lifting? Can you? Can you believe it? Can you want to feel space and no more compression? Right? We don't need to feel weighted down anymore. Let's envision it. Let's embody that lift that we so crave. And bring the chest up. Let's bring ourselves down to sitting. We'll lengthen the legs out in front of us. Oh, good morning, Garsky. And Claudia. All right, let's release out any fleshy bits. Realize I just went out of camera. Let's breathe in. Exhale, take it forward, out. All right, so those knees could be slightly bent. You could be holding onto a strap with the feet, or your hands could be touching wherever. Out. Go on, out. Be engaged right now with the sensation and the active breath. Where can we feel this process going on? In our abdomen, in the back of our ribs. And we'll bring ourselves up. I'm going to walk those feet in. I'm going to turn this way now. Sorry. Bring those feet in and let's lift. Breath, chest up. Find a clasp. Good. We're going to side touch. Up, side touch. Now those feet could be on the floor as you explore this twisting. As we're going, can you see if you can try to get your mind to be aware of what is happening and happening successfully? Don't look at all the things that aren't happening, because there's a butt ton that is happening. We're sitting upright. Our core is holding us. These thighs are lifting. We are smiling, maybe. We're feeling heat in our body. How is that a positive? Feeling heat in our body, showing that all functions go. Right? Our heart is working. The endocrine system is starting to work. We get to ventilate. Good. 2 inches. Inhale it up. 2 inches. Inhale it up. 2 inches breath. Now maybe rock your canoe if you like. Bring it up. Arms up. Chest up. Take it forward. Squeeze the thighs. Shoulders back. Hug up into everything that is your physical body. Every fold of your flesh. We'll bring ourselves up. Bring the sole of the right foot up against the left inner thigh. I'm going to twist a little to the left and come forward. Janu Sirsasana. Breath. What's our intention? What happened when the body got heated up? Roll the spine up. I'm going to rest my left arm on that left leg and now turn the chest to the right, reaching that right arm over. Oh, stretch out the side body. How long can the body be? Or is it tightening, tensing, shrinking? Let's make space. Let's grow, expand. Bringing it up. We'll switch it out. Bringing the sole of the left foot up against that right inner thigh. Little bit of a twist in the spine. Feel the body, feel the heat. Just be a being. Just be a being. And lift and take it forward. Keep it as simple as we can. Our power doesn't have to be complicated. What is the depth of breath this being, this body wants to have, wants to express? Bringing that right arm to that right leg, turning that chest open to the left, finding that side bend. Are we okay with having our bodies remind us that we're just mammals? Can we just be mammalian right now? That would probably be a first for me to say mammalian teaching yoga. Just saying. And bring the chest up. We'll bring the bottoms of both feet together. Maybe find an interlace, maybe not. We'll press those hips open, pull the spine up, shoulders down, neck rotations. What's stuck in our throat, literally? What's stuck up in that upper back and neck? What have we been shouldering? What can we empower ourselves to let go of? Change direction. Can you invite an aspect of lifting in the spine, in the upper spine, mid spine, low spine? Lifting. Good, and then we'll come forward. How does that change your experiencing? When you invite even just the visioning of lifting, starting to tap into the power of visualization. Good, of that intuitive space. And we'll bring ourselves up. All right, we're going to bring our legs out in front of us, lowering ourselves down onto our backs. I'm going to be able to hang out with you all for another maybe about 25 minutes or so. We're going to lower the hips down. And I'm going to bring the knees into the chest without my hands. Send the heels up to the ceiling, arms out to the side. Feeling so solid, directed, open to a new perspective, looking up. And I'm going to do a side twist. So I'm going to drop those straight legs over to the right and bring them up and over to the left. And let's go side to side. Breath. Feeling how much we have to root to harness our strength. And feel how the strength helps us really root. So they work together. Can you feel that drive through the heels? Feel the energy of driving the heels and how it conducts and directs the legs for a little less effort. Can we start to feel out the difference between our strength and our effort? So we felt the core, we felt the rooting and the fire. How about the breath? How are they working together? How can they work together? Good, let's come on up to center. We're going to straighten the left leg down to the floor, holding the back of that right leg, lifting chin up to shin, pull, 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 and lower. I'm going to hold on to the right big toe. You can have a strap here if you prefer. Keeping that right leg strong and left leg strong and intentional, opening that right leg out. Letting the body find a little rest in this open hip space. We've been open-hipped in those warriors. It's nice to let the body not feel the weight bearing as it finds this open space. And we'll lift it back up. Now I'm going to switch hands. So if you're holding a strap, just switch hands. And I'm going to cross it over, spinal twist. What's connected here? Our ability to start to soften. How much does our breath and our mind help that cause? How much does rooting help that cause? So if you start to visualize and embody a soft feeling, a lighter, carefree feeling, what does that do to the intensity in the muscles in the back of the right leg? How is everything connected? How much do we wield our power of softening? If we continue to engage everything with force, what will happen? How long can we endure that mentally and physically? Softening isn't weakness. In fact, softening inside of intensity is a strength, is a superpower. We all can't do it, but we all could stand to learn. All right, a half happy baby here. I'm going to bring my right hand to the sole of that foot. It could come to the back of the knee joint if you prefer. And I'm going to bend the right knee down toward the armpit space. I'm going to squeeze the left leg and feel that anchoring me, allowing the right side of the hip to open, maybe a little bit more. Good, and I'm going to release, hugging both knees into the chest, forehead up to the knees. Both legs up. I feel like I'm scooching here. We're going to lower the right leg, holding on to the back of that left leg. Right leg strong and straight, hands as high up the back of that leg as I can. Now lifting chin up to shin, elbows flaring out to the sides. Breath in, breath out. What are we encountering in terms of intensity? How are we empowering ourselves to soften around that? And if we're still tightening around that, how's that working out for you? And lower the chest down. I'm going to find a clasp on my left foot. If you'd rather use a strap, go ahead. Actively pushing the back of that right leg down, allowing that left leg to open. And honor where it wants to stop. Maybe review right now anything that's been intense. How did you greet it mentally? Were you what you might have thought as firm or disciplined or focused, but was it really harsh or aggressive? Do we know how to still conduct some energy that has intention but have a kindness in it? How do we soften the edge and have no doubt that we're strong? And we'll bring that leg up, find an opposite clasp, switching hands. I'm going to keep putting some dedication into that right leg. And to see what the back side of the thigh, hamstring, want to give me as I rotate. Feeling the entire spine involved in the spiral. What sections of the spiral are asking for my attention? What's being stuck there? Or what's really having an awesome free time? Remember, let's scan for the good. Scan for what feels good, what feels free in the body and the mind right now. Bring that balance, not only in our actions and our words, but in our intention. What is your intention in breath right now? And we'll bring that leg back up. You can set that strap aside. I'm going to find a half happy baby, finding a clasp either on the foot or behind the knee. Really staying intentional in the right leg and feeling that impact in this left hip. Breath. Good. We're going to bring both knees into the chest. Inner thighs together and feel that. Press your spine to the floor. Inner thighs together. Now squeeze the belly and relax the belly. Squeeze the belly and relax the belly. Good. I'm going to bring the feet down, separating the feet a few inches apart. Arms can be resting down alongside your waist. Some of you may be working toward a wheel. I am not going to teach or demonstrate those elements. So if you are seeking that, please have some experience with that already. I do not encourage you to try to learn to do it without being in the presence of someone who can help guide you for safety. Safety in your neck, primarily, as well as in your shoulder joints and your knees. A lot of things can happen that don't appear today as far as harm, but they'll materialize after you've been doing them repetitively wrong later, and sometimes that damage cannot be undone. All right, we're going to press down through the feet, lifting the hips, bridge. So the feet 4 inches or so apart, trying not to let the knees splay. Conduct and intend your alignment. Hips are lifting, belly is breathing, lifting the chin. Are you using one foot more than the other? Are you using a section of the sole of one foot more than the other? What is balance and equilibrium? Even distribution. About even distribution of your mind, your mental energy, mental attention. And let's lower those hips down. We're going to go right back up. Breath in and lift. As we start to experience in this hold a growing intensity in the body, ask yourself, is it urgent? Do I need to respond or do anything right now? Maybe wiggle the arms a little closer together underneath of you. Do we know? Can we just be in a space of listening and not responding, not reacting? Do we know how to evaluate urgency and necessity? And whether you're the one to even need to respond. Just because something requires a response doesn't mean it has to come from you. Feel that out in terms of the body areas. Do you want to bail altogether, or is there just something else that you could adjust? How do we need to respond? Do we need to respond at all? Breath in. Breath out, gently release. Take a breath. And back up. We're going to lift. Find whatever expression with those arms as you wish. Lifting the chin away from the chest. And just as we evaluate whether we need to respond, do we need to share? What is it that we need to be saying or sharing with anyone right now? Are we oversharers? And this isn't meant as a shaming thing. But how do we feel that on a physical level? And how does it teach us about things that we could do and adjust? There's something, right? There's an urgency that we're feeling like, I gotta say something. But do we? And if there is something that needs to be expressed, how does it need to be done? When does it need to be done? When does that itch, need to be responded to? When you're ready, let's slowly lower those hips down. Good. We'll bring the knees into the chest, maybe forehead to the knees. Lower the head down. We're going to cross right knee joint over left, maybe holding ankles or shins, rocking and rolling. We're going to go over to the left, maintaining the cross as best we can. Observe our reactions and our urges to react and share. What is going on? Use all of the messages the body is giving us as a practice, as a way of observing, as a sandbox. And hope and pray we can carry just a little bit of wisdom each time we leave our mat to carry off into the world. I'm going to bring those knees back up. I'm going to switch the cross. Bringing my left knee over the right, finding a clasp. Be kind to the knee joints and hip joints. Rocking and rolling. Feel that low back. You don't have to rock if you don't want. And when you're ready, we'll release and go over to the other side. Now, you don't have to twist if you don't want. Check in right now. Have I just been kind of following along rote? Happy to have someone tell me what to do? But can you empower yourself to start to kind of chart your own path on your mat in your body? Even if you just change one little thing. Go ahead, be a renegade. Yoga anarchy. Breath. My back is actually really happy right now. And that's good. About to sit in a car. Alright, I'm going to bring myself back up. Uncross the legs. Forehead up to the knees. Lowering the spine down. Reaching the legs up toward the ceiling. Arms down alongside the waist. When you're ready, I'm going to press down through the feet. Now, some of us are going to see if the butt will hoist off the earth at all. Bring some humor to it, some laughter to it. Don't turn your head this way. Keep your head this way, all right? We don't want to do anything to the cervical spine. All right, so here we go. Let's see what's going on right here. Using those arms, maybe smile. Good. I'm going to use the arms to push down, hoist the butt up. You got to use the arms to push down with the arms to give you the leverage. Elbows inching closer together. Hands walking up your back, which is down toward the floor in this perspective. Feet over hips. Salamba Sarvangasana. Calm breath. Untense the neck. Can you relax your belly? What's the most free we can feel? Ease. Breath. Bending the knees, letting them come toward the forehead. Release your arms and start to roll the spine down, one vertebra at a time, or just let gravity take you. Any final movements that you wish to do as you feel that nice glowing release of energy of coming from that inverted space back down into this reclined space, straightening the legs, adjusting your shoulders and your back. Breath in. Let's sigh it out. If it's uncomfortable to lie on your back flat, go ahead and make any adjustment you need. You could walk the feet in. You could go and move yourself near a wall and swing your legs up a wall. Allow yourself the time and the attention and the care to position the body in a space where the mind and the body can be quiet and still together. Don't go away. Stay in this moment, aware of the stillness, aware of the silence, fully aware of the busyness in your mind. the busyness in the body. What does busyness feel like in your body right now? Can you look at it, not want to change it? Feel your ears hearing. Loosen your grip somewhere. Wiggle, stretch, do any movements that are speaking to you. And we'll eventually bring ourselves upright to a comfortable upright sitting space. Don't be in a hurry. Don't hurry. Hands to the heart center, hands to the belly if you wish. A single Om, feeling the vibration of sound and source. Kind of reverberating through the tissues in your body. Deep breath. Can we let vibrations of energy flow through us? Not get stuck, not get jammed. Can we start to notice how we hold on to some of the things that actually hurt? Can we start to let it go? Make room for the stuff we enjoy, and we get to let that go as well. Hands to the heart center if you wish to join. All that is love and light in me is deeply grateful for the love and light in you and the opportunity you give me to share the best parts of me. And thank you for sharing the best parts of you. Namaste. I appreciate you all for joining. I know that this was a little early. It was a little different as well. I did have to cut the Empower a little bit short. So we'll make up for it, I promise. Might even, if I've got some energy later, pop back in and throw in a couple of extras in case people need it. I deeply appreciate everyone's support over this 2020 of changing up our game plan, not necessarily being in the studio, working from this virtual space, and all of those who come, whether it's for home yoga practice in the middle of the week, coming on the weekends, coming to special programs, every organization that I've been honored to be able to work with this year, communities in schools, Michigan Disability Rights Coalition, community mental health, consumer energy, getting opportunities that are coming up in soon. I'll talk about them after things are kind of finalized. I am, the Greater Lansing Arts Council and Unite to Face Addiction Michigan. It has been my deep honor to practice my yoga in this way, connecting with community, sharing about intention, mindfulness, breath, and body, and that connection so we can model that to go out and connect with one another. All right, thank you all so much. If you wish to give a donation, paypal.me/justbeyoga. I will see you tomorrow, Chakra Yoga Flow, 10:30 in the morning. I don't have any intentions of going to the west side of the state, so I will be here. Hope to see you then. Namaste.